What is going up, MVP investor? So in today's video, we are going to be talking about commissions and kind of brokers and kind of pros and cons, commissions, kind of everything here. All right, so I pulled up and kind of wrote down um, the five, the five main brokers that a lot of investors use, and we are going to be talking about it. I forgot to add something in this one, but I'll do that real quick here. All right, hold on. But this one, hold on. But okay, so the first one is Robinhood. Robinhood, I have used hundreds of times. No problems really. Other than that, sometimes it's a little slow. But okay, so the pro is free trading. I believe everyone really knows that, and there's no minimum, which is good. So you can put, let's say, if you just want to start out trading with, $100, you can just wire $100, no fee. Which majority of these um, brokers, they will do like a little fee of, $20 or $5, however much they charge. But there are some cons with Robinhood, and I'm going to be kind of telling you. All right, so the first one is that they're only mobile based. I'm going to move myself. So meaning I only can pull it up and use it on my phone. They are changing that. They said by the beginning of 2018, and nothing has really came around. I haven't heard any news about it yet. And there's no real, like, another con is there's no real in-depth charts. There's only line charts, no candlestick charts, which kind of sucks. So you can't like really get a good indication of whether it's going to go up or down. I mean, you can, but you can't. There's pros and cons. And then it's kind of same thing going off charts. There's no data, so like no level twos, no, uh, all kinds of stuff. But okay, and then let's see what's the next one. SureTrader. So these two are the ones I've actually taken trades on majority of all these, just when I was experimenting and trying to figure out which one best suits my trading style and how much I'm willing to pay for commissions and so on. But so my next one is SureTrader. SureTrader is charges $4.95, not per share, per trade. Oops. My bad. Or oh, I see where I wrote that. $4.95 or a penny per share. That's why I wrote per share there. Meaning, so if I take a trade and I buy 100 shares, I'm gonna get you know, almost $6 commission, which kind of sucks, but there's some benefits because you get no PDT rule, so you only really want to trade on SureTrader when you see a quality setup because they kind of nickel and dime you for everything, which is a con. You see here, you got to pay for everything. Everything you want, you got to pay for. So if you want the web platform, it's $50 a month. If you want level 2, that's $102. So that's a really big con for a lot of traders. But the main reason why a lot of people go there is because there's no PDT rule. So you can trade every day, 5 days a week, 50 trades per week, but you just got to pay that little bit more commission, which I'm fine with. So I put it in the pro column because it's really not that bad. It's not that bad, and they have decent scanners too. So I put it on there. And so the con, you got to pay for everything. I just mentioned that, and then you got to have a $500 minimum. That $500 minimum is really, you should be if you're day trading, you should be, have at least over $1,000. That's just my opinion, because if you think, you're paying this much for commission and you only have $500, um, if you get 10%, that's only $50. And let's say commission's 20, so you profit $30 off a 10% winner. I don't know. It's just my opinion. All right, next one here, Thinkorswim. This is a very common one that a lot of traders use, and I've used it. It works pretty well. So it has great charting tools. So like great, charts. You can customize it really well. It's kind of just a good overall platform. It has good scanners, and it's a $50 minimum. I didn't put that in there. And then another con is $6.95 per trade. So really, if you're gonna just getting started into investing, use Robinhood. But because Thinkorswim, let's say if you invest in Apple, and let's say Apple's $100, and so you buy it and you pay nearly $7. Okay, and so let's say it goes up 10%, which is pretty good. It's a pretty good day if a stock goes up over 10%. So you want to sell out. So you sell out, but you realize that it's a $7 trade. So you're in the hole $4 for a 10% winner. That's where commissions really suck. So if you're just wanting to learn how to really swing trade, or just really start investing, use Robinhood. And I'll put my referral in the link below so you guys can get free stocks and stuff. But all right, next one is E-Trade. I've used this. This was my very first one I started using, actually. And the pros, you can trade any stock. Most of these exchanges and brokers, they only have a certain list of stocks that you guys can trade. But E-Trade, you can trade literally any stock. If you want some unknown company, E-Trade will let you trade it. And they have pretty good charts, I would say. But you got to pay $6.95 per trade. So, same as Thinkorswim. So I would say, yeah. All right. So next one's Fidelity. I've never used this one, but I've heard it's pretty decent. But it's $4.95 per trade. So that's fairly cheap for a broker. And then a con is a 2,500 minimum. That's where it kind of sucks. But yeah. All right. So if I was gonna rate these, I'm gonna rate them for very beginner traders. Somebody who just wants to really start trading, has no experience whatsoever. So I would go Robinhood, obviously number one, because if you're just really wanting to start trading, you're not going to want to pay $7 a trade. You guys are going to be wanting to really get in, get out of trades fast, and you don't want to pay a ton for them. All right, so the next one is I would say Thinkorswim. This is only for beginners. I would say SureTrader, but that is for a little more experienced traders. And then the next one is I'm going to go, if you have the money, I would go with Fidelity, because you guys want a little cheaper trading. And the reason why I put Thinkorswim in front of Fidelity is because the charts. The charts are very well. You can really customize and use anything you want. You can pretty much do it on Thinkorswim. Next, I'm going to go with SureTrader. I use this one for my daily. The only reason why it wasn't high enough is really because you got to pay for everything, which sucks. And beginner trader, you don't really want to pay for, to trade. You want it to be more of a a part-time job rather than a full-time when you're first getting started. So that's why it's 4, and then 5 is E-Trade. The reason why E-Trade's 5 is because I kind of had some problems in the past with them. Just small stuff, like transferring money I needed help with. I needed help with a whole bunch of stuff, and I was getting phone calls constantly. Just I didn't really have a good experience with them. But so these are my, if I was gonna rate for top, or yeah, for top brokers for beginners. 1, Robinhood. 2, Thinkorswim. 3, Fidelity. 4, SureTrader, and then 5, E-Trade. All right, well, so that's going to be it though for me today. I hope everybody had a great day today trading and has a great weekend. All right, peace out, MVP investors. Take care.